Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to our Let's Play of World of Warships. I'm the Ninja Stalker, and, yeah, let's get back into it. Let's see, how do we want to progress? We were moving up the Wyoming, trying to get skill points, or ship points, XP, to get the modules, I believe, yes. Yep, that's correct. We still got some stuff to go through. We are going to save up to get the Langley and the New York. We're obviously going to get the Langley before the New York because, well, I mean, yeah. But we're going to get all these first, and then we'll move on. And then swing right on over to the German line. The Hermelin, we're just going to play for fun, basically, score up some XP and, what do you call this, free XP, just because it's fun. And it is going to help out our captain of the ship, Lieutenant Xerxes, whatever rank that is. Maybe that's like an ensign or something, I'm not sure. And when things, I guess, go good for him and we go down the line further past the Dresden, so from the Dresden to the Coburg to the Nassau, we'll, I don't know, throw him in somewhere, I don't know, we'll figure it out. All I know is I'm holding on to this ship because I actually like the way it looks. I actually like the way this ship looks. Looks pretty cool. So yeah, and then we have our Dresden, as I said, get some points for this. We're not going to buy anything because, I mean, we're close to getting this. Let's see, how far off? I think we were like 1,000, yeah, 1,000 something. Not bad, not bad. So let's go ahead and get started with the Dresden. Oh boy. Co-op battles. That's all I'm going to be dealing with. That's all I like, is just co-op battles. I don't like the random matches. What could make the co-op battles a little better is if they have like more of the enemy ships to go after. I feel as though the matches go by pretty quickly. More ships to go after would be nice. Maybe have like a harbor somewhere where our ships can go and repair a certain amount. Which I've mentioned before. I've mentioned that scenario before on the first episode and maybe a little bit of the second episode, where I've said, hey, you know, in Iron Man mode, have wave after wave, and then when your vehicle takes some damage and a loss of ammunition, you can just go to this area, pick up some rounds, pick up, you know, like, well, not really pick up, but repair your vehicle, your tank for a little bit, or your ship for a little bit, and you move on. The trick is, for those things, you're not going to get a whole lot of ammo, you're not going to get a whole lot of repair, but enough. You know, just enough to keep going. And the trick with that is, certain vehicles have a certain amount of ammunition to go with, right? So, like, for example, the premium tank, the T-54 First Proto or Mod 1, that only has like 40 or 30 some odd ammunition, right, capacity. So you pick that, you better make sure your shots count, and that you make it to the areas to pick up some ammunition. Okay, so right now our ship has on AP. We're going to switch over to HE. I feel as though, again, I'm not a professional with this game by any means, but I feel as though HE is good at a distance. Watch them burn, get them to burn, and then when you get in close, switch over to AP just to really punch on through, because HE is not going to do much up close, as we've already seen in the last episode and maybe even the first episode, which I thought was interesting. I kept shooting and they just wouldn't catch on fire anymore, they wouldn't take any more damage. I was like, fuck it, alright, let me switch over to AP, and AP just punched a hole right on through. Let's see. Going straight. Everyone seems to be... So we're going to cut across this way because it looks like the battleship behind me towards... Would this be port side, and this is starboard? So port side, this guy and that guy. You got everyone over there pretty much going in that direction. But it looks like this guy, the South Carolina, seems to be turning this way. And he is turning this way. Great. I don't have a problem with that. It's just I assumed he was going to go that way and help those guys out. Now it seems a little... It seems like this side has more people than the other side, which I don't like. I could just switch on over. I can turn fast enough, but I'm already dead set to wanting to go in this direction. So let's see what we can do over here. He's now picking up speed. Probably because his attention is now diverted towards us. See if we shoot one at a time, if that does anything. Taking some damage. Alright, we need to turn. There we go. Let's see if we can switch over to armor piercing, because we are coming in close. Come on. We didn't get anything. Okay. Come on. Got him.
Enemy cruiser foundered. Our team has taken the lead.
Ooh, slipped right on through. Alright, let's swing around this way. Okay, we're not on fire. I don't need to use that. Swing around. Port side, I think. Okay, that didn't do anything, but that's...
Victory is in sight.
Switch over to HE. Got some guys in the distance over here. Alright, he's engaging us, so let's try and turn. Let's see what we can do to this guy. South Carolina, he's going to hurt us if we get in too close. Forgot, that is a battleship. Might have to switch over to armor piercing. It's not going to do anything. We might have to switch back over to high explosive. See if we can make them burn. set him on fire, but he turned it off. Switch back over to armor piercing, see if that has any effect. Somebody got rid of him, that's fine. Okay, one ship, that's cool. Back to port. Modules. What do we got? 696 left. We're getting close. Alright. Hermelin. Yeah, let's have fun with the Hermelin. At least get some free XP. Although, in like World of Tanks, I assume it's the same for World Warships, you're not going to get as much free XP when you go elite status on a ship. It's going to go a lot towards the commander, which is fine. We'll get some XP, but some free XP, I should say. Okay. The Polar. This is where we saw those slow-moving planes. And we're on the right over here, far right. We'll just shoot straight ahead, aim our guns to port side, and I hope I'm getting the nautical terms right. I think the right is starboard, the left is port. Then there are other terms. There's the aft, the stern. There's another name I forgot. I'm not Navy though, so. Alright, all we got is HE. Let's get into it. Everyone's a cruiser, that's fine. Everyone should be a tier 1, I think. That's affirmative. Got 2 Eries, 1 Hermelin, 2 Hashidates, and 3 Orlans. Or Orlans, or whatever. Let's see how this goes. There are those slow-moving planes right there. We need to turn a little bit to the right because we're going to scrape right across that island. End up like the Titanic when it took an iceberg to the side. Detected. What do we got?
Enemy force detected.
Straight ahead. Oh shit, there's 2 of them straight ahead. Doesn't look like he's moving at all. Come on, set him on fire. If we can set him on fire, we can then look at the other guy. There we go, he's on fire. He's probably going to turn it off, but that's fine. He being the AI, but at least, you know, that means the next time we set him on fire, if we can set him on fire, you know, consecutively, it'll take a while for him to turn that off. got him.
Enemy
Right.
cruiser destroyed.
Let's go focus on this scrub over here. Got him.
Destroyed an enemy cruiser.
Alright.
Our victory is in sight.
We can't heal or make repairs on our ship because we are not a battleship. I think only battleships can actually make repairs to the hull. Okay, so they are outside of our range. There's a big ass Zeppelin, blimp. Range is getting close, as we can see on the mini-map, to actually bombard that one individual. Alright, he's within range. But we capped. Alright. He gained something. So where do we want to put that? Expert loader, negative 50% reload time when shell type is switched. That's just switching shell types though, and currently on the Hermelin we don't have to worry about that. And I'm not going to be setting that up that way. And that's just switching too. That's if you want to switch from one shell to another. What we have here, 10% reload time, main battery guns, a caliber up to and including 139mm. Excuse me, secondary battery guns. Plus 10% average damage per AA defense. What about you? 15 per repair time, fire extinguishing, recovery from flooding. Expert rear gunner. Plus 10% to average damage per second of self-defense armament for aircraft with rear gunners. Huh. It would seem like the best choice of action would be this or this. However, a caliber up to and including 139mm. That means anything past that, it's not going to help any. It'll help the secondary battery guns, but not the main guns, because the majority of the guns we're going to have is probably going to have over 139mm. So this, negative 15% to time of repair, fire extinguishing, and recovery from flooding. We'll go with that. Yes, please. Alright. He is now higher rank. Ober Lieutenant Xerxes. Okay. That's cool. Sims. I really don't want to play the Sims. I suck at the Sims. Alright, so here we are over here. Lieutenant Claude Powers. Right. Port, please. You. Send a reserve. Yes. Go over here. Stick you in there. Yes. Port. Alright, Arkansas Beta. Let's get into it with the Arkansas. Big race, huh?
Battle starts.
Right. Since we're on the left side, or on the right, if you look at the mini map, I consider it the left because I'm looking in this direction. We'll swing over with those two cruisers over there. Bring our guns to port side or starboard side.
Sighted on the horizon.
Alright, what do we got over there in the distance? It is, Tenru? Is that right? Yeah. Tenruyi or something. Uh-oh. Arkansas Beta, Miyogi, St. Louis. Problematic! We need to start dropping some shells. I don't know why this cruiser in front of me is deciding to turn tail.
Enemy cruiser sighted.
Shit. He's over there. Let's see if we can get these guns in on him. Come on, let's get them all. Let's get them all.
Enemy destroyer sighted.
That sucked. Alright. We need to turn because apparently we're just going too far south. We got this guy headed over in that direction. What? Man, he's doing his damn hardest to get him.
Enemy battleship sighted.
Okay, let's start turning. Don't want to give him the whole broadside of the damn ship. Alright, we got the two allied battleships on our team up here, me and somebody else. The Miyogi on our team versus a cruiser, the opposite. Shit! I knew there was something funny about this guy. He apparently can launch. We need to get rid of him fast. Alright, good. We got rid of them fast. Now we got these guys, the Miyugi and the Arkansas Beta. There's only room for one Arkansas Beta, buddy, so let's see if we can do something about this. Ah, oh, son of a bitch.
Torpedoes to starboard.
Okay, I know the Arkansas Beta didn't do that.
Penetrated.
We're on fire, but that's fine. I'm not going to worry about it right now, unless I get set on fire twice. Hopefully my crew members are good enough to turn that off. Fast enough, I should say.
Severely damaged.
I like that. I like that. Come on, come on. Oh, shit.
Torpedoes to starboard.
Okay. That's not what I was thinking. Shit, I need him to move out of the way because I don't want to hit him with this full-on... That's what I like to hear. Okay, somebody is shooting torpedoes. I would really like to get rid of him, and I think it's this cruiser over here. So let's see if we can do something about him. Fuck out of here. Wait, am I the only one up here? Oh shit, we lost them.
The ship is on fire.
Let's turn it off. What are you? Oh, you're the Miyugi. Well, in remembrance of the guy that we just lost, how about we try and get rid of you? Come on, secondary guns. And I hope it's not the Miyugi that's dropping torpedoes. I can't tell, but I really hope it's not you. Come on, secondaries. Come on, take them out. Eat shit and die.
Enemy battleship destroyed.
Torpedoes to port.
Oh! Let's repair our ship.
To port.
Yay! We did it! Whew! Man, what a battle. We lost the cruiser first, that was up on this side. Sucks, I really tried to help him out. And then we lost the Miyugi on our team, who was right next to us. That guy went out like a champ, alright? That guy straight up went out like a champ. That was like a last man standing kind of thing. Like, have you seen the movie 300? When the King Leonidas was there and he took all the the arrows and stuff. Like he was the last one there. I was like him. He had the Miyugi, he had that cruiser, he had the Arkansas Beta. They were all focused in on him. And not only that, to frickin' add more fire, add more fuel to the fire there, he took like torpedoes, and it was from that one cruiser. Damn. Kind of sucks. Went out like a champ though. Alright. Alright, so let's go to the Arkansas Beta. You send a reserve. Yes, send the commander to reserve. Bring him back in. Assign the commander. What is this? Personal file. Oh, that's all that is. Okay, so close. You. Yes. Bring them back onto the Wyoming. We have a commander going on 2 ships. Initially, the Arkansas beta was to Edward Harper, but we are going to hold off on him until it comes point in time where we want to bring him back in. I don't know if we're ever going to bring him back in, considering that we're just going to work with Claude Powers. And if we're just going to work on the... what do you call it? If we're just going to work on the battleship line, Claude Powers would be the choice at this point. Then again, I probably could switch Claude Powers over to the Langley. But I don't know. I don't know. That's probably a no, actually. So the Wyoming, let's get into it. Okay, map has us at the top right or the left side of our formation here, so we're just going to swing over this way.
General quarters.
It's snowing. I'm not a big fan of the snow.
Enemy force sighted on the horizon.
Alright. It's a Phoenix. Already trading shots. It's not within my fire reach. You know, for World Warships, these maps, they're really not that big. Bigger maps would be nice. I mean, considering how far we can shoot and the detection of other shit. What is this shit flying at me? You want to go, asshole? What are you? Another Phoenix? We have 2 Phoenix and a Tenryu. This isn't gonna help at all. Bring that gun to bear, come on. Please, cruiser, don't ruin this. Okay, that's lovely. Let me have a look at the Phoenix. Do you have any tubes? You don't look like you have any tubes. But looks can be deceiving. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. He shot at his own partner. Okay, so the Tenryu is the one that has torpedoes. We need to focus in on him and get rid of him as quick as possible. There's the Nasu up there shooting at us.
Bullseye!
And we took a hit.
Hull breach, we're taking on water quickly.
So apparently he does have torpedoes. Come on, bring them guns in now.
Teams is taking the lead.
Turn, you big bitch. Turn, for the love of God. It's chasing us. Oh no. Oh wow. I bet you if there's anybody inside of the ship hearing like the torpedoes, they probably heard it like scrape along the bulk or whatever. just like, oh god, why? Alright, let's come on. Bring the other guns in. Come on. Oh yeah. Alright, we got rid of him. We have an allied torpedo. Everyone brace for impact.
Critical engine damage. Below the water line. We're flooding quickly.
What the hell is it? How satisfied are you with the battle you've just played? Extremely... neutral, I suppose. Thank you for helping improve this game. That's not exactly helping to improve the game, having a little flyer like that. Or a little thing like that. What you need is like an actual, maybe like a... not a questionnaire. Basically what I've been doing, you know, what I've been suggesting. You know, my first episode, this episode... Wargaming. If you really want to know what'll help improve this game, you got to listen to the people, actual words. Don't come up with little things like, "Oh, how satisfied were you with this game?" or something. It's at a neutral, you know. It could be better. Things have been worse in the past, but it's neutral. I'm not going to flat out say it's a great game. You know, what can really improve on is what I've been suggesting from episode 1, episode 2, and here's episode 3. You know, same thing with World of Tanks. You guys don't do it with World of Tanks whenever I played the game. I've never remembered anything like that happen. I know you guys are only doing it for World of Warships, because World of Warships is pretty much the baby of World of games. You got World of Warplanes, World of Tanks, World of Warships. It's basically the baby of the group. And again, what'll really help the game is you should really try catering to like everybody as best as you can. How you do that? You got an online mode. You have a random battles mode, then you have a co-op mode. Congratulations, it's awesome for World of Warships. You missed it out for World of Tanks, and for World of Warships, what'll really help out is if you don't have internet access, have an offline mode, you know? Maybe I don't want to play online all the time. Maybe I don't want to play with allies, you know? Maybe I just want to play by myself, Iron Man mode, and go up against as many ships as possible, you know? Bring them out in waves, 1 or 2 at a time, the whole crew at a time, something. Just figure out a way to work it. You guys have done it. That's why you guys always have common server, test servers and stuff like that. Take considerations, actually ask people, you know? Because besides the fact of having premium ships, premium tanks, premium planes, if anyone still plays World of Warplanes, it's actually listening to people and having game modes for people to play and try. You guys have tried a little bit of game modes for World of Tanks. You're like, oh, things didn't work out like this and that. Really branch out, because you guys aren't really branching out on there. Look what you did for World of Warships. You have a co-op battle and a random battles mode. You don't have that for World of Tanks. And what'll really help both World of Warships, World of Tanks, an offline mode where it could just be me, or just me and a few friends, where it's like a LAN party, you know, it's like me and I send out a code or something like, hey, join this specific group. They come in and join, so it's not exactly offline, but you see what I'm saying, you know? And it'll be us against the bots, the world, basically, you know? A campaign mode where, you know, we can win campaign ships, campaign tanks, that, or ships and tanks, these equipment, these machineries, these vehicles that aren't as great as the original ship or the original tank, because, I mean, again, that's how you guys have been doing premium ships, premium tanks. They're not supposed to be as good as the original, but there is something about them that makes them unique, novel, almost, you know? Like, oh, it has this, though. The original ship don't have this. It has this. You know, it gives it a fighting edge. So that's understandable, but like a campaign mode where, you know, we go to World War II, war-torn Europe, you know, fight over here and then tanks or ships, you know, there's battles over here, there's battles over there. We go in, kick some ass, we win or lose, we gain XP, gain some credits, something, I don't know, maybe we might even lose credits if we lose a campaign battle, and it's like, hey, you know, in order to beat this campaign, you got to beat this area. Since you lost it once, the odds are stacked against you. There's now the guys you're up against, the bots, they've resupplied, they've rearmed, they got more vehicles now, so it's now, you know, the tipping of the battle is against you. However, if you win it this time around, you get even more credits, more XP. Double the credits, double the XP, because there's more of them, you know? Something to entice people with. Do something like that, because doing something like that, a little survey, hey, you know, did you like the battle? It's neutral. Oh, thanks for helping improve the game. That doesn't help improve the game. That just tells you guys if the game's okay or not. That's not helping at all. I don't feel like as though that I contributed or helped. This is what I'm doing. These little videos, to show people that the game is fun, and considerations of, hey, watch my video, what do you think of this idea? What do you think of that idea? I give two shits about views. What I care about is helping this game out and having people intrigued about the game, intrigued about my gameplay. And of course, I did say I don't care about views, but I do like views on the premise of the gameplay. Not that, oh, I need views, it's YouTube, I gotta have people watching, it's this and that. No. I don't care about that, because I'm not making money on my channel for videos. I do this for fun. You know how I'm going to be making my money? Army. I joined the Army July 29th. I'm going to be going to MEPS one last time, and then from there I go to Fort Jackson for basic training. Then after that I go to Fort Rucker for AIT, so that I could be a warrant officer and a pilot, or at least try, because, you know, anything can happen. That's how I'm going to be making my money. I don't make money off of playing games. And I would never think of that way, because I see games as a fun thing, and that's what I'm trying to show here. You know, it's about fun. The game's about fun. You know, you can have fun. The average person can have fun. That's what I'm trying to show, because I know I'm not a great big-time player. You know, I'm not like the Mighty Jingles, Quickie Baby, and all those other guys that I've mentioned before, because they are real good at this. They are real good. You know, the way they think, their gameplay style, the mentality, it's very set for a game like this, that they can quickly analyze the battlefield and say, hey, this is where we got to go, this is how it needs to be done. For me, my mindset is going to be set for real military, where I get to actually learn about you know, strategy and tactics and stuff, and utilize it in the real world. It's nothing against them saying that, hey, you know, it's a video game that you play, I'm going to be doing the real thing. No, it's not that at all. It's just, I know I'm not like them where I'm good at this game. So instead, I show people, hey, I'm the average player. I'm not great, but I want to show you even average players can have fun in this, you know? And here's how you have fun. You have a co-op battle, cool. Too bad World of Tanks doesn't have that, where it's you against bots, or you online players against bots, or you and friends against bots, or just you against bots. Because that would be fun. What's not fun is when you're an average player, you go online and you're up against other players, and they're all from different walks of life, you know, and some of them are Unicon, whatever that's called. They're real good players, and that's all they do, is they just troll on people, or maybe they're not even trolling on people, but they're just smashing the shit out of people out there, you know? That's not fun for average players. You want to give something to entice people to try harder, do better. A co-op mode can do that against bots. You can learn from them. You can learn about your ship better. You can learn about your tank better, you know? And again, the fun factor. Never mind that you want to go online and have stats, because who wants to be a stat whore, you know? You go online, have fun. How am I going to have fun? Think about it how video games were back in the day, especially the first Xbox to the PlayStation, that era, right? 90s to early 2000s. You had 4-player co-op mode on one screen. Of course, the widescreen TV kind of killed that, sort of, so to speak, but it was still fun. I enjoyed it, you know? Halo was a prominent example of that, you know? Me, a friend, his brother, and maybe another family member play this game, co-op mode, and it's just us against the bots. It was fun. We didn't care about going online, playing against people. Of course, the first Halo, you couldn't do that, but you see what I'm trying to say. It was fun. It was all of us enjoying. It was fun. You can play just 2 of you, 4 of you, just 1 of you against bots, and it was fun. You know, you just ramp up the difficulty. You have the option to click, hey, I want to play on this difficulty, this difficulty, this difficulty. And based off the difficulty, I'm sure you guys are clever enough, smart enough to have some sort of system that says, okay, he's going full out, balls to the wall. That means he's going to get more incoming credits and XP. He's going to get this amount since it's against bots, but it's still close enough to random battles mode versus, alright, he just clicked on pussy mode and he's not going to get so much credit, so much XP, but it's still bots mode and it's going to be fun. That's the point of it. It's fun. You know, you have wave after wave, you and just enjoy it. When you're done, guess what? You can stop anytime. It's not like you're stuck at playing it, because guess what? You would have more than one mode to play. Catch what I'm saying? It's not like when you jump in a World of Tanks, you're like, fuck, random battles, click, let's go in, you know? There's a clan battle, platoon battles. I don't do that. I'm a lone wolf, you know? So the game's not exactly catering to me, because all my choice is, fuck, just battle. Just go online, go to public match, battle. Have more modes involved, you know? You know how many people would try different things in that game if they saw something like that? World of Warships, World of Tanks. Please, just listen to me on this. Take consideration. Hell, even further than that, if you really want people to get involved in your game, in your wargaming games, with World of Tanks, World of Warships, World of Warplanes, if anyone still plays that, have not a contest, alright? Not a contest, but have a thing where people send you, I don't know, maybe like twice a year, have a thing where players send you made up blueprints for a new premium tank or a new premium warship, you know? So they're obviously fake because we get to create them. You know, I could go into Paint, or I can go grab some of my old notebooks from my university and draw up blueprint plans. That's a tongue twister right there for me. And draw up a tank or draw up a warship and say, oh, it's going to have this, it's going to have that. And just send it to you guys, and you guys look at all the blueprints and say, hey, this one looks cool, this one has a great idea, this person has this idea, this girl over here, she came up with this idea, the tank or the ship seems OP, but, you know, we'll consider it. Oh, this one's a great one, because it's not too OP, but it's definitely not shit. It excels in this area, but it doesn't excel here, and this is what's the balancing on the scales for this ship or this tank, you know? You know, something like that would be great. That way, it'd be like, oh wow, these people from up above, they're actually listening to the little man or the little person, you know? I sent that blueprint, that plan, and they took it into consideration, you know? For World of Tanks, I made a blueprint plans for like a dual turreted or not a dual turreted, a dual cannon turreted tank, right? You know, that's an example. So you'd have something like this, right? Dual guns on a turret, but for a tank, right? And it looked like the tanks, the heavy tanks from Command & Conquer Red Alert 2, or not Red Alert 2, just the original Command & Conquer Red Alert for 1995 or 1996, whenever that game came out. You know what I'm talking about. You know, and they took it into consideration. Check it out, it's in game right now. It's got two 105 cannons. They're not too accurate, but they're definitely not, you know, shit accuracy. They're about 135 on the accuracy. The reload time is, I don't know, 8 to 10 seconds, because, you know, it's big fucking guns. the aim time is like, as an example, 2.8 to 2.9, you know, or maybe 3 flat or something. The tank doesn't move that fast because guess what? It's a heavy tank. Go figure. And it's got 2 damn big cannons. It's got a lot of people in it because guess what? You got 2 damn cannons. So you got 2 gunners. You got 1 commander, 2 or 4 loaders. I don't know. Go figure. And like a driver and a radio operator because it's a big tank. It doesn't move fast. It's, I don't know, 20 to 30 kilometers, but you only reach 20 to 30 when you're probably moving downhill, or if you're on flat terrain, because let's say this tank's like a KV-5, it needs a big engine to actually pick up and go. Just stay away from going up hills or something. You get what I'm saying, right? You know, it'd be cool if something like that were to happen as well. You know, you take into consideration, like, oh, yeah, I made a ship and it has this and this, but it has this to like overcompensate the fact that it's OP in this, but it's not going to be OP in here, so this is one of its weaknesses. Something like that. I don't know. Having something like that little pop-up says, did you like the game? Oh, thanks for contributing. What the fuck? I didn't feel like I contributed to anything. Anyways, let's see. Let's check our modules out real quick. How close are we to you? Not researched. Alright, so how far away are we? Ooh, 299. How far away from you? 899. And you? 2699. Alright. We're getting closer to the propulsion. The propulsion would help out. It'll increase the knots. Which means... Yep. We'll be at 18 knots. Which I did notice that it was slower than the other ship. Than the Arkansas beta. Alright. Seriously, why do I have this ship? I don't ever remember purchasing it. I don't know what it's doing. And why do I still have the Erie? All that rust on the side of that ship. And then you get this thing with this big old gem or diamond up at the front. I don't know what the hell that's about. 152 millimeters. Got 6 of those, 4 of these. Can't really shoot that far. Alright. Okay, so we'll go ahead and stop the video here. So, I mean, I ranted on a little bit and stuff. Yeah, so we'll just do that. We'll just continue this some other time. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. You guys take care. Take into consideration what I mentioned about those ideas that I have about, you know, co-op battle, offline mode, and all that for World of Tanks, World of Warships as well. An offline mode would be nice, and waves or something. You know, just if you actually watch the video, if you actually listen, take into consideration. Write some comments if you like about that. And especially anyone from Wargaming, you know, hey, because I mean, this is the average player here talking about a game that's have an interest in. I'm not like the other guys where I'm great at the game, but I mean, you should try and listen to just about everyone out there, especially the average person where you have more of than, you know. Anyways, take care, guys.